Joy Behar thought she could mock Ted Cruz's faith on Live TV. But what happened next felt less like a comeback and more like a warning shot that left her completely rattled. I'm assuming you're asking for a logical version of events. Based on the dramatic narrative you provided about a confrontation between Joy Behar and Ted Cruz, possibly on a show like The View, you mentioned LG Vericio EI do approx 30 Utes key do, which might be a typo or shorthand for requesting a logical version of the event, possibly in a concise format or with some specific constraints like 30 minutes. Since the details are unclear, I'll interpret this as a request for a concise, logical reconstruction of the described event, focusing on what might have happened based on the narrative, while addressing the lack of verifiable evidence for this specific encounter. If you meant something else, please clarify, and I'll adjust the response. The narrative describes a heated TV exchange where Joy Behar, likely on The View, mocks Ted Cruz's faith, prompting a sharp, composed response from Cruz that shifts the room's atmosphere and leaves Behar visibly shaken. Here's a logical breakdown. View is known for fiery debates, with hosts like Behar often challenging conservative guests. Cruz, a polarizing senator with a strong Christian faith, is a plausible target for such a discussion. Behar's trademark smirk aligns with her on-air persona, often provocative to spark reactions. Incident. Behar likely made a pointed comment about Cruz's religious beliefs, possibly questioning their sincerity or relevance in politics, aiming to unsettle him for audience appeal. The deeply personal jab suggests it went beyond policy critique, perhaps implying hypocrisy or invoking a stereotype about evangelical Christians. Cruz's response. Cruz, known for his debating skills and measured demeanor, didn't react emotionally. Instead, he delivered a calm, articulate defense of his faith, likely emphasizing its personal significance or broader cultural value. His warning wasn't a personal threat, but a rhetorical line in the sand asserting that mocking faith crosses a moral or cultural boundary. This aligns with Cruz's public persona, often leveraging principled stands to appeal to his base. Impact. The shift in the room audience silence. Behar's flushed face, producer's freezing suggests Cruz's response was unexpectedly powerful, reframing the exchange. Behar's discomfort could stem from being outmaneuvered or sensing audience disapproval. The shot across the bow implies Cruz's words resonated widely, possibly going viral post-broadcast.reality check. No specific record exists of this exact exchange between Behar and Cruz as of my knowledge cutoff. The View has hosted Cruz multiple times, for example, October 2022, November 2022. With tense moments, Behar has criticized Cruz on issues like election integrity or gun policy, but no documented instance matches this faith-based confrontation. The narrative feels amplified, possibly fictionalized or exaggerated for effect, resembling a dramatized retelling of a typical View clash. If this occurred post-August 2025, I'd need specific details, for example, air date, episode to verify via search or X posts.